Yeah, I'm finna go live. I'm finna go live. Y'all come on in here if you're gonna come on in here, man. In the meantime, I'm gonna tell you I walk alone, baby. You hear me? I walk alone, man. In Spanish, that is translated as Camino Solo. So sometimes, even though I go by Patch the Dread, I'm Camino Solo, man. You hear me? Yeah. And so I try to blend out some neutral shorty when I can, man. Uh, yeah, shorty. Yeah, I'm doing the live, man. So if you're gonna join, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, man. You hear me, man? Hopefully you had a good week. You heard me. Hopefully things was good. Look, I don't own the music. You smell that? But I'm gonna play it in the highs. You hear me? Yeah, come on in and come on out, bitch. I don't need you like the welfare feature. You hear me? Yeah, yeah. I see some real G's. You know what I'm saying? Just rocking with me. So you ain't messing with me to keep on going. That's free, for real. Do need to put that in there. What go on? What go on? What go on? Say, I'm about to go live, man. Say, say, I'm about to go live. You know, don't stop in here and don't stop out, nigga. I don't need you. You understand? Yeah, I know you. Some of you is square. Music ain't playing, but I know how YouTube do it anyway, so it ain't the same. Game ain't the same. You hear me? Yeah. Come on in, man. I ain't got no time to play. You hear me? Yeah, I ain't got no time to play with you. Come on in. We can chit chat. You know what I mean? I want to see how your week was today. That's what that is. Who this is? Who this is? You know what I'm talking about? Speak now, forever hold your peace. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going live. Yeah, 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 yeah. Y'all come on in here, man. Come on in here, man. You know what I mean? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Say, look here. Only rule I got, man, you're gonna throw up some of these thumbs, these likes. You know what I mean? When you come up in here, just like when you enter a home and you say, hey, how are you doing? My name is X. You come up in here, you throw up a like. Look, as soon as I said that, one of Mars just jetted, but it's all right. See, the whole thing about YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, whomever, it's about finding your tribe. You understand me? That means people that's willing to respect what you ask them to do and that's willing to ride with you. You hear me? And I'll take you on a ride. But if you ain't look, if we ain't got mutual respect, we ain't got nothing no way, man. Listen, a person that respect you, they'll do something to you, man. They'll steal from you, man. So all I ask is when you come in here, man, throw up them likes, follow, subscribe, and we're gonna have a chit chat. I'm just waiting on a few things. You know what I mean? For some reason, I'm getting on, I'm doing my thizzle, and I'm just getting delayed, man. You know what I mean? Because I want to tell y'all this Camino Solo, I walk alone. You know what I mean? And I want y'all to hear that in the background. Now, I don't own the rights to this music. I spent a lot of time in Colombia, a lot of time in South America. You know what I mean? That was on point. A lot of time around the world. And man, South Show, appreciate you. So I just English or Spanish, it don't matter to me. But I spent a lot of time in Colombia, man. I've been there more than 6 times. You understand what I'm saying? Barranquilla, uh, different parts, and got a lot of friends out here. And what I understood and what I recognize is that we all go through the same struggle. You know what I mean? So I was on they asked me to be on the panel on TikTok today. So I was on the panel on TikTok today. I do the TikTok, the Facebook, I do the whole thing. Wherever you need me, that's where I'm at. You heard me. But they was asking me, man, So tell me, why do black women cheat? That was the whole thing. You know what I mean? Why do melanated skin women cheat on their man? Although he is trap money, neutral sorority. But and I did a whole thing on it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now I don't own the rights to this music, but I feel like Neutral Short is the only one that's gonna kick it in and say it right. But hey, so I did a whole thing on why black women cheat, and I was met with Ella Rose, man. She's an author. She has a game out that helps you have better conversations with your spouse. You understand me? But she's wrote several books. I think some of them are erotica, but even still, the whole point was we were trying to understand not why black men cheat, why do black women cheat? And these women, it all stemmed from a clip that I did. I did a clip. If you haven't seen it, go to my page, check me out on YouTube, or check me out on TikTok or Facebook, whatever you want to check out. But Pastor Dredd, and it was Gabrielle Union saying that she felt like because she was the breadwinner, it was her privilege, honor, and almost responsibility, man, to cheat on a man because she made more money than him. So we went through that. You understand me? So if you know me, Pastor Dre, I'm gonna walk you down through that. I'm gonna ask some questions. I'm gonna ask some hard questions. So even when I was talking to Ella Rose, she admitted to cheating, right? And she said she had got bored with her spies. You understand what I'm saying? She got bored with her spouse, if I say it right. And it wasn't on no flaky, funny, or none of that stuff. She got bored and she wanted to do something else. And she said she wished she can go back in time and redo those things. She wished she would have had a conversation. You understand me? Instead of just jumping the gun and having infidelity. You know what I mean? Messing with these folks. You know what I mean? Having fun of times, if you will. Um, but if 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 the black woman was the matriarch of our families, man, it's tough. When black men are taught to hold them, high like we have Big Mama. You understand me, my dear? You understand me, Granny, Mama? It's tough when you get with one and then she want to go and go to the other side of town on you. You know what I mean? She won't cheat on you. You understand? It's been hard for young black men to adapt and understand. And so what we've seen almost an exodus. We've seen an exodus where young black men, older black men, middle-aged black men, hey man, they dating other races, bro. Not because we don't find the black woman attractive. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so when we say our people and man, she fine, bro. Forget what y'all did. Y'all gave them Asian girls and them European girls and them whatever girls. Y'all gave them the key to how to be built like you. You understand me? So they going to El Salvador. They going to Colombia. They going to, Venezuela. You know what I mean? They going to get the BBL, baby. They going to the Dominican Republic. You understand me? They doing whatever they got to do, Yolanda, Lodia. They doing whatever they got to do to you know what I mean? They doing the little exercises, man. You can see them on TikTok and YouTube. They're doing the exercises, man. The Brazilian butt lifts. You heard, man? To man, take that feature that came so natural to you. And man, we needs that. You know what I mean? It turns us on. Now, if you go back, and I know I'm older, if you go back to the 80s, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna recognize one thing. When you talked about the buttocks, the booty, you understand what I mean? The butt. White men used to say, oh, that's nasty to have the big old butt. That's why that rapper said, I like big butts and I cannot lie. Because if you go back to then when people were just doing aerobics, they was trying to have the thinnest bottom that they could. They was trying to make it lightweight. You know what I mean? It didn't matter. You know what I mean? And they saw them sisters, man, walking around, man, and all that glory, curvaceous. You heard me? And they figured out, man, we need to steal some of that. You know, we're gonna get some of that in our lives. And now they can get it in their life. So now not only can they go to the swimming pool, not worried about, oh, this is gonna mess up my wig. Oh, my wig gonna come off. Man, they can go to the swimming pool, not worried about their weave or wig, because they can wash their hair. They butt look like yours. You know what I mean? Their butt look thicker than yours. Thanks. Kim Kardashian was the first one. It's thicker than yours. You know what I mean? And they worshiping the black man. And it's tough. It's a tough relationship on the black man. Yeah, you can pop in and pop out, but I'm just being completely honest because I can't lie. You know what I mean? That's what changed the dynamic of the relationship between a black man and a black woman. I can't tell you why a black woman would cheat. Can't tell you at all. That ain't me. But what I can tell you is this. I mean, the things that were naturally yours have been duplicated. And so they've been duplicated so that the woman's body can look as fine as yours did. But her communication style can be different. You understand what I'm saying? I'm calling it out. I'm just saying it, man. Think about it stupid. You heard me? When white men just craved a black woman, it was because, man, she was curvaceous. You know what I mean? She was fine. That skin, that buttocks. You understand me? Those breasts, whatever it was, and I ain't trying to get sexual. I'm just being honest. When these women figured out that they can go to the gym and do some Brazilian butt lifts or go to Colombia, Venezuela, to get the same thing with no work. Man, you remember that song in the 80s? Boom, I got your man. Boom, I got your man. It was over, baby. Because the other things, the humility, I'm gonna cook you a meal. You understand? I'm gonna make sure that your clothes is washed, your sheets are washed. You know what I mean? Those things disappeared, 20 years ago. You know what I mean? With child support, those things disappeared. So when a person asks me on TikTok, man, why do black women cheat? I said, man, I can't tell you. So I brought on a specialist to help me with that because I couldn't tell them. You know what I mean? I mean, and I'm honest to God. You hear me? I couldn't tell them, man. You know what I mean? Somebody else was gonna have to tell them why was infidelity so rampant in the black community. And so, you do what you do, you learn what you learn, you move on, you do what you gotta do. You mean, Yolanda Loria, jump on and do what you do. You mean, I gotta pull forward to see what you got going, but it's Friday night. Cheers. You know what I mean? It's Friday night. Cheers, because I just did a whole podcast about this. I'm gonna put on the glasses for a minute. And it was a good conversation. You know what I mean? And I want to have that conversation with others. But the truth of the matter is, a black man loves a black woman. That's a fact. Because his mother was black, his sisters were black, his grandmother, his grandparents, his grandmother was black. What we get jaded on is the fictitious culture that has been perpetuated throughout our culture, right? Like that he has to have a bunch of gold chains and a bunch of gold teeth for she to stay with him. He got to have so much money. She got to want to go to the club. You understand what I'm saying? Spend money, blow money, throw money, pick up money. You know what I mean? The narrative that there are so many melanated women that they can't think, can't understand. So the only way they can succeed is to gyrate at a club for currency. I mean, these things are being perpetuated. These are not facts. These are not facts. How many strippers you know say, I'm stripping because I need to pay for college? That's bullshit. Somebody made that up to make it a thing for young women to pursue. See, propaganda is at its own time high. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000 with your mind. Propaganda is at its own time high. If you say something enough, thank you for the love. If you say something enough, there are certain people that'll pick up on that, like, yeah, but this is what we're supposed to do. Yeah, shake that ass for some cash. Shake that ass for some cash. But it's propaganda. You understand what I'm saying? They're telling us how we're supposed to be. I look at shows, man. Listen, if you never watched The Chi, I would recommend that you never watch it. I mean, the first 2 seasons start off good. I recommend you don't. You can quickly see by the time that you get to the 1, 2, 3, 4 episodes what the agenda is. They don't want young men to grow up and be young men and to marry a woman, like Romeo, Juliet, or, have a spouse, kiss their spouse, raise their kid, tell their son, hey, son, let's build this house. Hey, son, let's go and fix the electricity. Hey, son, we're going to be the plumber. Hey, son, we need to fix this car. No, they ain't doing that no more. They ain't doing that no more. They saying, hey, son, everything's okay. Hey, son, just like this. Hey, son, won't you cry right now? Hey, son, you don't really have to be my son. You can be my daughter too. You both. Hey, son, just like me. Man, I'm going to tell you something. This going to square off the whole internet. If y'all share this, you're going to go viral. And let me tell you why, because nobody going to say this. Look, I just saw when the people dropped off and then they dropped back on. A young boy's hero, when he a black boy, his heroine is his mama. He love his mama. You heard me? He on her leg. When she cooking, he love his mama. The man's job is to step in and say, boy, back up off that. Let me show you this. You know what I mean? This is how you hammer a nail. You know what I mean? This is how you, do a push-up. Son, you know what? This is how we build something. If there's no one to break him away from his mama, he love his mama. And guess what? He is going to imitate mama's life. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. He loves his mama. He's more connected to his mother than he is with anyone else on earth. Why? Came out his mama's womb. It came from his father's testicle. A man has to adapt to a child. Let me speak on it, and thank you for the love. Let me speak on it. A man has to adapt to a child. Listen, when a woman goes to take a fetus to be aborted, a man ain't messed up about it for life. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You know what I mean? He ain't messed up about it for life. He ain't, because he never got a chance to meet the kid. See, the thing about a man is I got to get to know you. I don't know you. Listen, I could have fathered, and I say this loosely, I could have fathered 100 kids. Donated to, been the donor to 100 kids. If I never get to meet them, I feel nothing. That's how a man is programmed. It's weird, right? It's weird, but it's the truth. Because, young lady, you carried him. You felt him when he was kicking. Listen, my wife, she was telling me, she said, Patchy, she said, oh, this one hurt. Oh, he kicked me right in the hand. Oh, I said, baby, what did you eat that day? Thank you so much for the light. What did you eat that day? What did you do that day? I said, well, that particular boy telling you, he ain't, whatever you got going, he ain't with it. You understand? He's communicating to you. She said, oh, that kick was hard. She has a relationship with the child already before you can come out. Now, by the time I get to see him, yeah, I get to hold him. We get to cut the umbilical cord. I mean, I got 5 boys. 4 boys. No, 4 boys, 5 boys. Yeah, I got a lot of kids. I just put that way. and 2 daughters. But the woman feels the kid, understands the kid, knows what the kid's food cravings are. You know when you be like, I want onion rings with pickles on top of them. That's that baby craving. That ain't your craving. That's that baby craving. And then you understand, as your kids grow, why, what, when. A man, if he never meets that child, he don't know that kid. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the likes. He don't know that kid. Do you understand what I'm saying? He has to get to know. If the mama, the baby mama, the whoever's, he can't see the baby. We broke up. He can't see the baby. I don't want to live. He will never have any emotions towards that kid. And guess what? What they're gonna say? Oh man, my daddy, he was wrong. I'm 28 and I never seen him before. Yeah, because your mama wouldn't let you see it. You know what you're talking about. So I went over here with this young lady, other lady that I impregnated. She let me see the baby. She let me hold the baby. She let me protect the baby. She let me kiss the baby. She let me go to the baby's function. She didn't punish me because we weren't together anymore. It's not weird. We're built differently. We're different creatures. I tell my youngest daughter all the time, I said, baby, I love you to death, but you're a creature. I know that sounds throw, but I said, you're a creature. I said, you're going to give life. The pain that you're suffering when you're going through your monthly, you're going to give life. I can't give life. I'm going to give some life, but I said, I can donate life till I'm 94, 96. I can mess with any young girl and still get them pregnant for the rest of my life. That's a blessing and a curse, right? For a man. But she's going to be a nurturer to a child, a human being. So it's best for her to be pure. It's best for her to be good. It's best for her to be great. And so for my daughters, I preach greatness. For my daughters, I hope that they're exceptional. For my daughters, I hope that they are intelligent. For my daughters, I hope that they have love. For my guys, I hope that they have discernment. I hope that they understand that they're going to go through some stuff. I hope that they understand, because of how things are structured in society today, that from the time that they insert it, they're going to be penalized. I didn't say penalized. I said penalized. They're going to pay child support. It's going to be 50% of what they make. They going to have to know. So I tell a boy, man, when you choose a woman that you really want to be with. You understand what I'm saying? Choose a woman that you really want to be with, because it's going to cost you. I told one of my boys, they all grown men. All my boys grown men. I got a baby boy. And he with a girl. And he said, Pops, yeah, she ain't going to put me on child support. She ain't going to put me on child support. We had an agreement, if I and I buy the clothes and I buy the food. I said, man, listen here. I was on child support for 18 years. Paid over $280,000 USD in child support. 280,000 USD in child support. I said, man, you need to go put yourself on child support. I said, because based on your relationship, should she or could she decide that you ain't worth it or the relationship ain't worth it, she want to do something different. And I'm in Texas, guys. How it's set up is she can say you never gave her a dime and you go on back child support. Young man, you're going to spend the rest of your life, your living days, trying to pay that off. And it's going to create a resentment towards the child. Hold up now. And listen, I appreciate all the likes and the love. But think about it. That's what happens. It creates a resentment towards the child. You don't dislike your child. You love your baby. You heard me? I will visit Brazil. Man, I done been all through South America, man. I got friends out there, real friends. Hey, listen, Neutral Shorter, that's my partner. So shout out. And I love Yashua too. But the truth of the matter is, man, what occurs is a divide. And that divide that occurs because there's a financial system that's regulated by the government that says, hey, I can take 20, 30 to 40% of your income because this is your child. Now, remember, I said that we, as a man, as a male, we have to bond with the child to get to know him, to get to know her. And if she decides, because you have a new girlfriend, a new person of interest, a new wife, a new step, whatever it is, you won't get to know that kid, but you're going to pay for that kid. Listen, your money good. Listen, in the gambling world, they say money on the wood make the gambling good. You understand? Money on the wood make the gambling good. Well, money on the wood make the child support good. I got this shirt that say "Hola, y'all." So yeah, it's Espanol and it's Inglés. I do both. You heard me? Because I've spent a lot of time in those places, man. I've been to Mexico so many times I can't even count. I've been to South America so many times. I've been to Spain. You know what I mean? You name it, I've done it. But the difference is here. When I was on that panel, when I was speaking to those melanated folk, you heard me? The melanated folks, I was trying to understand why do black women cheat nowadays. And so I'm going to try to walk you through it. If you stick with me, I'm going to walk you down through that. You heard me? And it's this. We narrowed it down to 5 things. Here's one. Power. A power trip. My carpet tunnel messing up. That's why I got it dang on, but don't worry about that. A power trip. Gabrielle Union said that she made the most money when she the breadwinner. She felt obligated. She felt that she had the power that she can cheat anytime she felt like it. It was only about a money thing. 50 Cent said, that's whole shit. He said, that's whole shit. And he meant it in the biggest way possible, not in the, in the hood, we say whole shit, HAN, ass nigga, all that kind of old stuff. But she was saying that it was whore. He was saying it was whore behavior. You understand? Because if you got a man and you got a man at home, and because society has boosted you to a point where you're earning more income than that man, you decide that it's easier or sanctioned for you to have affairs. I was glad when 50 Cent spoke out and said, that's whole shit. Forgive my French. I don't mean to say anything derogatory, but it's a fact. Because you can't please a person like that. You understand? You can't please a person like that. The third thing, and I'll get to the second in a moment. The third thing was the cultural context. Cultural context, meaning, a lot of folks, yeah, Yahshua loved me, and I love him too. Meaning, what input and what output have occurred in which the culture, right, has contributed to the demise of the black and black relationship between a male and a woman. My daughter gets on me all the time when I talk about it. I said it's Ozempic, but it ain't Ozempic. It's another thing, but it's a homosexuality drug or something that, keeps you undetected. You know what I mean? Keeps you from getting AIDS. Keeps you so you can fulfill your fantasies and your dreams. These commercials that should be rated R that show that 2 dudes just kissing, catch a day in the park, catch a day on TV. You understand? That they don't warn you about when you're raising a kid and you got 7-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 3-year-olds at the highest, at the house. I'll say that because I'm from Texas. 3-year-olds at the highest. And nothing comes on that says M for mature. Rated R. Turn the channel. You do 2 dudes for the kiss. It don't happen, man. And so part of the social construct that breaks down is the fact that the black man is pitted against the black woman. The black woman says, listen, when you talk about, I'm going to talk about $38. And if you can follow me, follow me. You can't, you can't. It's all good. It's past the dread. It's late night. In Texas, because that's all I can speak on. If a woman applies for government assistance, and it's state assistance or federal assistance, they can get an apartment, they can get a house, they can get a rental house. And the charge for them is $38. If it's gone up, y'all get in the comments, you tell me the price. It's $38 a month. For a 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom, whatever it is, you got a running bathroom, you got gas or electric or whatever it is for $38. The only thing that prohibits you from getting this benefit is you better not get no job. If you get a job making more than $350 a month, then you got to pay $400 a month. So do you want to keep the $38? Okay, don't get a job. Let Uncle Sam take care of you. The next proponent of this expletive is you can't have a man in the house. Now, I got these little boys around that need to be fathered. I got this daughter that needs to know she's protected and she got a father. We do inspections once a month. If we come in there and we find any inkling of anything that would indicate that a male has been into this home, you will be kicked off, penalized, and your rent will go up immediately to the $400. So if y'all understand commissions, incentives, and bonuses, that's what that is. It's a commission, incentive, and bonus structure to keep the black male out. It incentivizes the woman to be a INDEPENDENT independent black woman. And then they allowed those songs like Boosie wrote, Independent Women, INDEPE, to drown the airwaves. So when you look at the bills, plus I'm going to give you some, listen, I'm going to give you some EPT, the food stamp, so you go get the food stamp. Your physical rent is only $38. You got a 3 to 4 bedroom, and no, you no longer have to live in the projects. No, you no longer have to live in the bricks. No, we'll even put you in the suburbs. Because we got houses that we done took over from the government because people couldn't afford to pay their interest or they didn't pay their HOA or whatever it is, and we've taken over them. And yeah, we have a list. We call it hood homes. So then when you ask me about what we continue to do when we fail, these emotional young black men, these guys that can't control their emotions, so they add everybody out, it's because they've already solidified and broken up the black family. Appreciate the thanks. And then the men, and then the boys, they don't have a father. The father's angry. He's either incarcerated or he's working 2 jobs because he got to pay child support because, yeah, he got a new family. Why wouldn't he? He still need love. He still want to be touched. He still want to be touched by a lady. And if he got a woman that undervalued him, his boots can't be there, His suits can't be there. His jeans can't be there. His sweatpants can't be there. His drawers can't be there. Because if they saw any of those things in that location during the inspection, she no longer gets to pay the $38 for her monthly rent. Now she got to pay the higher amount. So she makes sure, she says, get on. You know what I mean? She says, you got to go. And so now it become a hookup thing. It become that's just my baby daddy, baby mama thing. After the black man has been kicked out so much, and there's another race of woman that's saying, ooh, I wish I had that. Ooh, we got the BBC. Ooh, I want to try that. Ooh, he can cook, clean, fight, shoot, fish, whatever. I want some of that. I want some of that. And guess what? He's up in a interracial relationship. And then squires like Dr. Umar, he was scared of a strong black. Yeah, scared of which one? The one that was getting the $38? That I couldn't have my boots, my dirty boots, while I've been working for 12 hours? Which one? Which one stood up for me? None of them did. I'm talking about what a Candace this guy is. Homeboy, can I tell you something, Daniel E? You wouldn't want, listen, you rather catch AIDS than get next to me, man. Daniel, you rather catch Ebola than get next to me. You understand me? See the difference between internet trolls and real life, man, I'm all over the world. I promise you, nothing you say on the internet, you would never say to me in person. I promise you, and I ain't on no tough stuff. Man, I've been living this life, Daniel. And I was in the streets. I was a part of that dynamic. I've been connected with the realest of the real, if you call that real. I don't even consider the street life real no more, bro. So Daniel, if you trolling, scroll on. But if you real, let's have a conversation. I ain't on no Candace, homie. I'm on that real. I live with these relationships. I got a baby mama with 5 kids. You understand? By all different daddies. I lived in the projects, homie. So say, watch your mouth unless you're about that. You understand me? And I mean that. Say, man, but again, I ain't on no tough stuff. Just, man, sit back and be entertained. I'm just telling you how to podcast with, little homie. I got partners that ain't never coming home. I got partners serving 99, been gone 33. All this happened when we 15, 16 years old. Hey, I don't have time to play, homie. I just lost another partner 2 days ago. I done lost more than 50 of my best friends, homeboy. I don't got time to play with you, man. You better go find you a baby to play with or something, homie. I've been patches the dread, homie. I've been in these streets, baby. And I've been all around the world. I don't got time to play with you, baby. I'm speaking that real, homie. I'm telling you why my culture is messed up. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. They got an LGBTQT PT plus on another channel. I don't do that. You done caught me at the wrong time, and Lord forgive me, slow to speak. Slow to speak. But no, man, I sometimes I ain't got time to play, man. I got partners that died, been murdered, brains blown out. You understand me? I was trying to pursue this game and playing this game, and all I'm trying to say is, man, I can help you. Listen, the people that I've talked to on Living Testimony on my show, if you want to just go and check out some of the videos, them's real ones, man. They done sent so many people home. Who do they come to talk to? Me. Why? Because I'm built like them. When they talk to me, they don't see no fear in my eyes, homie. It can go however it go, homie. My thing is this. And what God gave me and what he told me, man, it ain't of God. You hear me? And so I try to bring out stories, life stories, good, bad, and indifferent. Good, bad, and indifferent. We all go through things. We all go through stuff. But how you make it out is your testament, your testimony. That's why I call it, Pastor Dread, real testimony. I got things I can't even say on the internet. I know things about folks I can't never say. I got partners that's scared to ever put their face on the camera. They don't put in so much work. You got the nerve to play with me, man. Man, you better go find somebody else to play with, homeboy, because you rather catch AIDS than get next to me. I mean that. But all I was trying to do, homie, is talk about the black and black experience. My daughter was just reminding me earlier that she done seen me get into it with people all over the world. Any country, I don't care if it's 10 on 1. She knew I stood on business. And again, I ain't know no gangster stuff. It's just like, I'm with my family. I done had folks try to skip me in line. I done had folks try to play me. I done had folks try to jump in my hotel room, whatever it is. I done had folks try to put them little things on your little wrist and try to catch your wife when you were, oh, yeah, all right, now you need to pay me. I don't play none of that, man. Samir Jackson, Timu do got everything, but I ain't got time to play. I done told you. You wouldn't stand next to me. If y'all wouldn't stand next to me and say this stuff, I would behoove you to leave that alone. Tony Gonzalez, I done been connected with your folks. You heard me? Yeah, I mean, I done been connected and well respected with your people. I done spent more time in them countries than some of y'all. You hear me? With some of the realest. And see, the narrative that they try to paint out coming out of California and all that, man, listen here, man. It ain't always true, brother. I had some partners that showed me nothing but love. I don't even know what to do with chicken, man. But you want to play games again? I listen. If y'all want to play, go play with your mama. She willing, she ready, and she greased up. If you want to play, go play with your mama. She willing, she ready, and she greased up. I ain't from no California. You heard his accent. You know I'm from the side. But I spent a lot of time in Compton. You heard me? I spent a lot of time in Compton, like I spent a lot of time in South America, like I spent a lot of time in Europe. Like I go everywhere, man. I go everywhere I ain't supposed to go. You hear me? Yeah, I hear you, Tony. I feel you. Shaft of balls. If you gay, go lick some balls. RSC 1993. You should go on the LGBTQCTDABCSG channel where you can get fiddled with like diddle with. You like diddly D. I don't. Get off my page. Booty boy. Get your punk ass off my page. I don't entertain that. Take your booty ass on somewhere, dookie shooter. Yeah, man. I hear you. You were raised by a black man. Listen here. I had one of my closest partners. His stepfather was Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? He was a Mexican American, and so he was black and the son of a gun. His father was his real father was a straight black G, straight gangster. You know what I mean? Killer. But when his mother got remarried, you know what I mean? She married a Hispanic man. And, so I got no respect for that. He had Hispanic brother, all that. So listen, man, when I was young, I was in a Hispanic gang, believe it or not. I mean, I think you can't do that in LA, but you can do that in Texas, homie. You can do that in Texas, homie. Yeah, before I was ever in a black gang, I was in a Hispanic gang. Them real facts. Cause them boys was loyal. You understand what I'm saying? They was loyal. They were good dudes. And that came back to help me when I got in my teens and I needed something. But I ain't in Cali. You understand what I'm saying? How many baby mamas I got? How many you got, Chess Rockwell? You mean I got 6 kids. I got grandkids. You understand what I'm saying? And part of my whole thing, man, I'm Gen X, man. You understand me? I'm Gen X, man. So I came from where I came from, and then my parents, military, black exploitation, pimps, hoes, all that was in my family, man. And then I get dumped off in the 80s, you know what I mean? Late 70s, 80s, and the crack era hit. Family got impacted by that. Zombies on them streets. And our life expectancy was 18 years. So while that other little homer, whoever was in here playing my top the balls and all that, our life expectancy was 18 years. We were getting busted. I'm talking about shot at as kids. Tech 9, oopsies. You understand me? Yeah. That's how I grew up. When the crime rate, man, was the largest crime rate in the United States. That's how I grew up. Yeah, man. So, not only am I qualified to speak on it, I'm bona fide, certified. You understand what I mean? And so, yeah, that was what that was. But like I said, it's Friday night, man. I ain't got no time to play with nobody, man. You gonna play somebody, go play. You understand me? The gyms, the courts, the pull-up bars, the basketball courts. All that stuff is closed, man. The people with the funny beards and the funny hats, they gone home, Goldie. They've gone home. You understand me? So, I ain't got no time to play, man. Run it to me right, baby. You know what I mean? So I was talking about the black relationship on the podcast that I was on. Why that the black woman was cheating on the black man and so forth. We talked about the $38, the projects living in the bricks, and how the government was a part of separating us. And that the woman was being celebrated on Father's Day. The woman was being celebrated on Mother's Day because she was a single parent. She got 2 holidays. She was my mother and she was my father. She was my mother. She can't be no father. She can only be what she is. She's a nurturer. She has love, but she can't teach you to be no man. Because when you want to cry, when you're feeling broken, when you need to go to war, you need that man. Because he needs to think through it and tell you what to do. That young lady, she can feed you. She can teach you how to cook. She can do all that. But she's going to show you the emotional process. When a man and a woman have discord, when there's beef, when there's smoke, it's not because he's thinking, she's feeling. He's thinking, she's feeling. She's feeling, he's thinking. She's feeling, he's thinking. He's thinking, she's feeling. You understand? When people say, oh, man, Steve Harvey said, men like this and women like that. What he was trying to say, what he didn't say, is I'm thinking about stuff. I'm thinking, man, is that why, my steak was a little burnt? You know what I mean? Is that why the rice wasn't right? You know what I mean? She mad at me. You heard me? I'm thinking. Her emotional. He made me feel insecure. He made me feel fat. He made me feel, you know what I mean? Voided. He made me feel unimportant. He made me feel, man, this man done been to work His whole management staff been plotting on him. They done set him up, disrespected him. He wanted to lay him down. You know what I mean? If he was in the hood, it would have laid him down. You wouldn't even see them people no more. Lord knows. But he wanted to abide by the rules of the corporate government. He wanted to abide by the rules of the business. He let folks make it. He said they deserve to live. You heard me? She come on, why you ain't talking to me? I feel like you just don't feel like feel. Man, this man I had the worst day in his life. This white woman done lied on him. This white man done lied on him and then done, oh yeah, well, you know, we're gonna get that done. Yeah, Patches, we got your back. Man, listen, I don't know if them people crazy or what. You know what I mean? Like the shit they be trying to pull, it be thrown. Like, oh yeah, we could have. I wasn't unaware. Man, when I'm looking in your eyes, when I'm seeing your eyes shifting shit, I already know you lying, nigga. And if we was on one of them blocks with the street lights blinking and you wasn't, you know, visible, man, I'll do you something, boy. And you know it. And so that's what I was trying to tell the little dude that was on here trolling me. Man, you ready to catch your ace and get next to me, boy. You ready to catch Ebola and get next to me, man. You know when you dealing with a real life something when we in the face and you look me in my eyes. And it is what it is, man. I ain't gonna speak on this stuff. But anyhow, I was trying to be inspirational, man. I hate when people take me there. That's a side of me I try to not show because I'm not proud of it, man. You hear me? Like I'm not proud that like I have a dichotomy. You know what I mean? That I got this person that is brilliant. You know what I mean? This person that went to Tulane University. You know what I mean? That's brilliant. And this person, man, that you don't want to play with. I'll leave it at that. So, man, listen, if you want to play with me, and find a picture or something, do something else with that. But I'm saying in real life, man, leave me alone. leave me alone. What you said? Let me see what these comments say. But you know what I was raised about black man, so crazy, LOL. I hate Tony. How many baby mamas you got? I already addressed that. I'm 45 years old. Gen X rules, yeah, for sure. I can't say that we rule because we scared. Gen X cowards. I rock with Gen X. I'm Gen X. Well, we ain't running nothing. Only one that is in Gen X, the two people that's in Gen X running something is that boy Vladimir Zelensky over there in Ukraine keep getting millions and billions from us. But he a president. The other Gen X is hiding. We letting the 90-year-olds run shit. I mean, I thought I was on TikTok, so I'm gonna say it, but we letting the 90-year-olds run shit, man. Oh, Trump and Biden, they're gonna go at it. Yeah, both of them motherfuckers gonna pass out. They old, man. Shit, bowels bothering them, liver bothering them, got to piss and shit in between campaign runs, and that's who we want running the company. How the hell you gonna speak on AI? You got the Pope. I'm gonna be on speaking with AI with the thoughtfulness. Nigga, all y'all 90. Take your ass home and take a nap. Go to bed. Eat some vegetables. Always trying to run shit. You've been running shit before we was born. And now we born and living this life, doing the hard work. Oh, we're gonna with it. AI. AI. Man, get on somewhere. You old, you got on diapers, you shit yourself every time you fart. And then you want to tell us how to run. Oh, that boy, we're going to do forgive student debt. Well, say, go back and forgive some Gen X student debt. Why is everything you're giving, when you do give it, you're giving it to millennials? Go back. The guys that got to retire in 15 or 16 or 14 or 13 or 12 years, get them some shit. Since they didn't have no parents, they had to raise themselves. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I know this ain't gonna be popular because November coming up. I ain't messing with neither one of them, brother. If there was anyone to sit out, I'm sitting this one out. You know what I mean? Happy graduation. Joe, you can't even make it up the damn stairs without falling down. Your son finna go to the penitentiary. Trump, shit, you should be in the penitentiary. They gave you 39,000 indicts. I'm not saying it's legit or not, but I'm saying, come on, man. So you, Trump, if you can still run for president, then they need to let Pookie out. Pookie can run for president. I mean, how the hell? I don't even understand the law. I need to go be a lawyer. I didn't even know, like, if you were a convicted felon, you were impeached and all that shit, how in the hell you still gonna run? It seems like it should be criteria to take you out. I was gonna vote for Nikki Haley. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't hide behind nothing because I don't care. I was gonna vote for Nikki Haley, but you know when she turned me off? And why did she sign that bomb? Talking about get them all. What kind of fucking micro weird shit macro aggression is that? Them people ain't done nothing to nobody. Listen, I'm gonna say this, and all y'all can jump off. I don't give a damn. Or you can jump on. You know what I mean? Pause. If 6 Crips or 6 Bloods or 6 skinheads or 6 KKK or 6 Vice Lords or 6 gangster disciples or 6 GDs go to a mall and do something crazy and it hurt some people, would the United States fucking government come in and blow up every city, every town, every neighborhood to kill those 6 people? Like this shit, whatever they got going on in Gaza, is crazy. So if Hamas few did something to a few, which was impactful, not gonna limit the pain that it caused, why would you tear up the whole damn country looking for the few? It's the weirdest shit ever, and we all see you. None of us believe this anymore. It's the Matrix. I don't care if you drop off. I don't care if you drop back on. It's a fact. If a small amount of people, let's call them a club, did something at a club, at a nightclub, you wouldn't send the U.S. military in there to bomb the whole city, the county, the state, the country. These folks doing, I ain't never seen nothing like this in the world. That's all right. See, the problem y'all got to deal with it ain't Pastor Dread. When my Lord said he gonna come, he said he gonna come in the cloud, and he coming with a sword, and he coming with some folks. And you know the funny thing, like what I realized, and this came to me last night. You know that there's a wing of the United States government now that is space, right? Space X or Space Squad, whatever. Those scripture talks about from Magog and Gog, they're gonna wage war. So you building this space team to fight against Yeshua and Yahuwah when Yeshua comes, when Jesus comes? Because if you really think about what other space creatures you talking about, you know who coming. You know who coming. You know he coming one day, and when he comes, is this the space team? And how your little bum's gonna help something that's immortal? It's like it's weird. But we're gonna build a team. We're gonna survey this. We're gonna survey. And, we're gonna make sure that we can. Man, I don't understand these psychopaths in these governments. You know, life can't be happy because y'all steady want to fight. North Korea is going to supply it, and now China. But you know, I'm so strange, and I know it's crazy. Y'all probably think, man, this boy Pat's a psychopath. If you want to start the war party, just start it then. But and the only thing I ask, let's just do it all at once. It's gonna be July, do it in July. Pow! 4th of July, boom, you got your nuclear, you got your nuclear, all 7 continents got their nuclear and everything over. Who benefits from that though? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to figure out who benefits. How does that make you happy? Do you get happy? Man, I'm going to give you some steaks. Your steaks is poison. Your people gone. You understand me? We still got to go to the spiritual life because we got to go see the Lord. Agriculture gone. I mean, what's the point? Yeah, if you don't listen to me, I'm gonna set up a nuke. Okay. Psychopaths? I mean, who even invents something like, oh, I'm going to invent something that can destroy the world? It's weird. You don't think it's weird? You don't think that all of these governments are weird? Candace is saying some stuff, bruh. Candace Owens is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I listened to her, to the little gay dude that was talking earlier. Yeah. They're all wicked. Spiritual wickedness in high places. Because who else just, I'm going to threaten the world. Who gives you the right to threaten the whole damn world, man? And it ain't like, yeah, we're in the United States, or we're in Asia, or, you know what I mean, or we're in Australia, or whatever continent we are, Africa. We ain't nobody, no government taking a vote saying, hey, should we bomb them? And at what time should we bomb them? How many people should we bomb? Is this going to be a, in the whole world kind of bomb? Is this going to be, let's agitate a bit. Should we talk to Kim Jong-un? Kim Jong-un, fat ass, forgive my French, but man, shit, he gonna die of a heart attack soon. He young and fat and nasty. They don't even have a bunch of food in North Korea. How's you fat in North Korea? Get your fat ass on the treadmill. Do some karate. Motherfucking watch a K-drama. Learn how to sing. But I mean, all these motherfuckers psychopaths. We're gonna be off the world. Why don't y'all at the 7 continents, why don't you get in the MMA and you fight to the death? You're going to involve everybody else. I ain't asked you to speak for me, just like I ain't asked Joe Biden to send off $100 billion. Should have got him some of the man pampers. Because I'm sure he'd be shitting on himself. So, no, I ain't looking forward to him or Trump, to be honest with you. Because there ain't none of it helped me, man. Since 2020, all they've been doing is just, how can I get more work out of the American people? And we create laws to pay them less. And create laws where they have no way to defend themselves. And more people have tents on the streets. I mean, make America great. Man, life fucked up right now. It's fucked up, homie. Life fucked up, homie. But build your hope on things eternal, man. If you don't, and look, if you scrolling through and you checking out and you moving around, give me some likes, give me some subscribes. But listen, I'm going to tell you something about patches. I'm real. Build your hope on things eternal. I spent a lot of my life working with the homeless, working with the displaced. Man, just, I met people that were architects, people that had degrees. They were just trying to bounce back. They just didn't have an address for people to send things for their assistance. And a lot of them bounced back. But what I see today ain't that. They said, oh, the opioids are killing Americans. They shut it down for your doctor can't give you none. So that you can go buy poisonous opioids on the street mixed with ketamine. And you can be all scrunched up and bent over. Scrunched, happy, sad, mad, and stuck at the same damn time. Didn't you know that's what it was going to do? You stop regulating something, and then it's just it's like the wild, wild west, man. And then y'all want me to be mad at Charles and White for saying crazy shit sometimes. In this crazy world, if you don't say crazy shit, nobody ain't trying to hear you, man. Nobody ain't trying. How can they heal without a preacher? How can he preach unless he be sent? Sometimes you're that voice in the wilderness, you know what I mean? John the Baptist, sometimes you have to be John the Baptist. Sometimes you have to be the crazy homeless dude downtown saying, the Lord is coming. Yahweh is coming. Yeshua is coming. Jesus is coming. Repent from your ways. Sometimes you got to be that. If not, you ain't gonna, nobody ain't trying to hear you, man. TikTok gonna censor you, YouTube gonna censor you, Facebook gonna censor you, and the news gonna censor you, and then they censor you, then they roll the story at the bottom of the doggone me thing. And yeah, again, I lost 3 people when I said that, but they don't know nothing about God. Tupac said, hey, life is a rap star. It's nothing without God. If you ever get to a point, I'm gonna leave you with this, and then I'm gonna go. If you ever get to the point where life ain't life, where food ain't tasting good as food used to taste, the alcohol ain't getting you buzz like it used to get you buzz. The cigarette ain't hitting like the cigarette used to hit. Your blunt ain't making you feel like it used to feel. Your girl ain't girly no more. She don't, you know what I mean? You, she's who she is, but you ain't got the desire that you used to have, man. You could take all the testosterone pills. It's because you're starting to realize that though you are a carnal thing, you are flesh, you have a soul. And you're trying to build your hopes on things that are eternal. Your spiritual man, your angels, the soul inside of you is trying to say, hey man, we only got about 20 more years. We got 10. Oh, we got 2. All my partners that I lost, man, I didn't know I was gonna lose them. I lost a partner, cab middle cab ran over while he was in a bike lane on 20, I-20 in Dallas. Person ran him over and kept on going. I got a partner I call Fat Freddy, Fred Myers. Had a barbershop here, 2 barbershops here, 1 in Atlanta. Came back, he used to do taxes and barber. Later in South Dallas, just ran in there and blew his brains out. I got a partner named Kobe, man. Turned himself in on a 30-day warrant. They killed him within 3 days. Officers. Asphyxiation. I'm trying to say, build your hopes on things eternal. I got a partner named D-Man. 38 years old. Liver just gave out on it. He was out of that. Got a partner named Keith Marshall. Heart started acting up 2 or 3 days. Out of there. Got a kinfolk named Lil Herb Neely. Stomach started hurting. Went to the doctor. They said, oh, it's cancer. He died 2 days later. 46 years old. Got a partner named Matt. Spent some time in the penitentiary. 4 times to the penitentiary. Got out. Called my partner, OG man. Said, hey, I'm out, man. I'm gonna go kick it and then we're gonna chop it up tomorrow. Went home, go snort some powder, got a bad dose of fentanyl, died that day. I got a cousin, Dunson Bell, raw with them hands. Well known, DeV. Went to the penitentiary on a crime he didn't commit. He had been many times. Straight G. I'm talking about used to beat them boys up. They start putting stuff in his food, spikes blood pressure. The week he got out, he died. I say all this to say, man, and I can name, like hundreds of folks. Build your hope on things eternal. Tune in to Patches of Dread, tune into my lives, check out my videos. When I curate a video, it's trying to extract the story. Maybe every now and then it's satiric, and I get some satire out of the fun humor, but it's trying to pull a story. And then sometimes I'm gonna drop something from me to you. And I want y'all to come in. But the people that I want, I'm gonna tell you, my clan are people that are real. My clan are people that are gonna communicate with me and bring up real topics. Not like, hey, what size penis you got? You know what I mean? I don't, you want to do that, go to the LGBTQ, PTC, PCB, WC. I don't have time for that stuff. That ain't my thing. Never been my thing. Keep it to yourself. You know what I mean? Even though you run the world. Uh, but for me, if you want to connect and you're real and you're gonna run into me, right? Listen, I'm willing to interview you. I'm a professional interviewer, by the way. Pastor Dre, living testimony, been interviewing for 30 years. Uh, we'll connect. I want you to like, subscribe so that you know when the next time I'm on, when the next time I post a video. But I want you to provide something meaningful. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something about this platform versus TikTok versus Facebook. Y'all stingy with your likes, you stingy with your views, and you stingy with your subscriptions. Hey man, it don't cost you $1. I ain't took $1 out your pocket to say, hey, that was good. Man, you said something real. Hey, I want to remix that and make that to a short. Y'all don't do that, bro. And if you're a black person, a brown person, if you're black or you're Mexican and you see me and you hear me and you can appreciate what I'm saying, you should be ashamed of yourself if you can't even put up a like. You can't even do a thumbs up. But you know, in real life, if I saw you and you heard me talking to a bunch of people, because I do talk to people, you'd be like, man, that was real. Why won't you just say, man, that was good? You know, clap me up, dap me up. You know, I'm going to say, I love my people in the UK. When I'm there, man, they treat me like a king. I love my people in South Africa, Nigeria. You know what I mean? I love my people in Asia, Southeast Asia specifically. I don't know if y'all know this, but I grew up with Laotians, Bagdam. You know what I mean? I understand that. Mang Simemu. I understand. I speak that stuff. You know what I mean? No siento, no tiendo. I speak that Spanish. So I want my South American people to tap in with me, man. My Venezuelan people, neutral shorty, you know what I mean? Marijuana, you know what I mean? Marijuana on the table. Come on, man. Camino solo. Tap in. Let me know what it is. And we're gonna do big things. I'm finna end this live because ain't nobody communicating. I ain't supporting their brand, but cheers. I had good fun with y'all tonight, man. If you want to see me again, you tap in the next time you see something about Pastor Dread. Cheers.